inside is what they're reaching for.
Here are the 5 for Texas. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 slot.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And while the Longhorns don't have any college titles in men's basketball, they have yet to even make it to the final game of the tournament. You get the feeling it's just a matter of time.
And Freak throws it down.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future. Well, you know, the Longhorns have won a lot of conference titles over the years. Their conference isn't known as a basketball power, though. The school loves their athletics, and they are intent on having a strong basketball team.
Oh, here's Freak. 6 points for him.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wood, not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Starks is subbed in for Free. It's Richmond on the wing. And Blair kicks to Warwick. Atop the key rush. Longhorns passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Texas needs to get off a shot. Blair nails it from the high post. And it's the Bruins with the ball. Starks kicks to Morris. There's the pick. Here's Freak, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Passes it to Warwick. The dish to Hudson. And it's blocked. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak, and it's Seth. Fresh is out there with Starks. Then it's Johnson, and it's Morris in at the 3 slot. And the Bruins going in. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
On the court for the Longhorns, we've got Hudson. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the 4-man position.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The Bruins leading by 8. Free passes to Campbell. Down low. Here's Freak. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
And so it's Texas with it, following the miss by Freak.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And guys, thinking again about the Bruins being so dominant during those decades, they set so many records in that time frame, won 88 games in a row, which is still a record for men's basketball.
Turner with the steal. And here we go. And here they go. Here's Doherty. UCLA grabs the miss.
And you think about the impact those years of dominance have had on UCLA. I mean, still one of the most honored and storied and decorated programs in the United States. I mean, they are the program on the West Coast, although the Wildcats might argue, at least recently. And, you know, with Freak, you can see with his combination of size and movement why people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
It just isn't very often that you have
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
His size, a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all in one play.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Barton subbed in for Fresh. Free against Blair. Turner with a screen on Free. Blair dishes to Turner. Blair against Free. Clock at 6. Hudson kicks to Blair. Thornton for 3. There's the bucket. Good.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Freak with it, and the shot is good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Freak, he's in at center. And it's Morris in at the small forward position.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
And here's Blair. Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Barton. The pass to Free. Dishes it to Morris. Feeds to Freak. They set the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Freak's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bruins.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Freak. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And I tell you what, I don't see any sign of them slowing down.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Porter against Richmond. The feed to Davis. The baseline jam. They retain possession. Rush's shot is off. Now Porter. He dishes it to Starks. Now here's Freak. Starks outside. Shoots from 14. Offline. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one.